What is going on to you, Sagittarius? So you have the if what notifications? What's going on to you, Sagittarius? You have the Six of Swords, the High Priestess, and you Sagittarius have the Seven of Wands. So yeah. So I think it is so look, for you, Sagittarius, right? The Six of Swords speaks to how other people would like your attention. There's someone that does want your attention. The High Priestess and the Seven of Wands speaks to if they do want your attention, they're going to have to actually try, right? You're not just going to allow them to be in your life, not do or say anything, not really lift a finger. They have to actually do something. So there's a sense of, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a sense of what are the two of you doing to actually get closer? If the two of you are not really going to do anything to get closer, then there is really no point in actually being in talking, right? Talking stage. There's really no point in that, because all it's going to do is it's going to essentially waste your time. That's what it's going to do. It's going to waste your time. And so it's going to waste your time. And so then with that, right? The Seven of Wands speaks to how, so they're going to have to actually put in work. The two of you will, if I'm going to be fair, the two of you are going to have to put in work. The High Priestess, they may have, like I said, they may have come to you first, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you get to do less work. I want to make myself very clear. The two of you have to put in equal work. You both have to show each other interest. Otherwise, if you don't, it's not really going to last a very long time. The Eight of Pentacles and the Fool card right here, right? The Eight of Pentacles speaks to how, because you, Sagittarius, are accustomed. Eight of Pentacles and the Fool card speaks to how you and this person both are accustomed, more so specifically you're accustomed to doing a lot of things by yourself. So you can be a zodiac sign that does like to be pampered. And there's nothing wrong with that. But again, you may want to make sure that this person actually is putting in work, and you want to make sure that you're putting in work as well, right? You know, I've talked about this countless times. I've talked about how it is that you basically you're so accustomed to doing things by yourself, but sometimes you also like to be pampered. And why it is I was saying that the two of you have to put in work is because you, Sagittarius, may be too accustomed to doing things by yourself. Like, you know, to the point where it can kind of get you off base of knowing, you could be a little bit feral in the sense of even knowing how to function in a relationship. You don't want to get that far. You don't want to get so far to the point where you completely forget how to socialize with other people. Then essentially, you know, you may have gone a little bit too far. May have, I mean, that's neither here nor there. Because if you're successful, or have you really gone too far? But the point is that you may have essentially gone a little bit too far when it comes to being by yourselves. Because now it's a sense of, now when this person, right, the Seven of Wands, now when this person is showing you interest, Six of Swords, it's like, do you do you, Sagittarius, even know how to actually flirt back? Do you know what it is that you're doing? Do you know how to date? Are you nervous? What's going on? And so the Fool card right here represents you, Sagittarius, thinking to yourselves that you're essentially just going to wing it, in a sense of, if it turns out to be terrible, then it's terrible. but at the same time, you're not really going to try. No, you should try. You Sagittarius should definitely try, because obviously you don't want to leave someone with a sour taste in their mouth, right? You don't want to be like, you don't want to have that person being like, yo, I can't rock with this person because of X, Y, and Z. I can't rock with this person. What you want to do is you want to be in a situation where you actually, um, okay, you want to be in a situation where you actually, you know how to socialize, right? And see, you have the Queen of Pentacles, like I was just talking about, right, in another video. But the Queen of Pentacles speaks to, again, this person does, I'm seeing so far, they do care about you. But once again, it's a matter of don't be feral, right? And what I mean when I say feral, I'm talking about it from a perspective of feral. Like, don't be so wild and not accustomed to socializing, or more so socializing romantically, to the point where you completely forget. You just completely throw that away, and then you have to relearn, right? How you socialize went dormant, and then you have to relearn how to socialize with other people. Because that could be another barrier or a problem in the way of you actually getting to know somebody. You could do something so much to the point where you get real good at doing it by yourself, and then when it's time for you to actually socialize and work as a team, you got problems working as a team. The best I often found between the two. Yes, be very self-sufficient and capable. However, know how to work in a team as well. Know how to be a leader in a team. And when I say a leader, I'm not talking about Indian chiefs. Everybody wants to be an Indian chief and not enough Indians. I'm talking about it from the perspective of knowing how to actually be in a team, knowing how to be wise. Because what a team leader, a real team leader, from what I have found is the best results, is for a team leader to teach the people on their team how to be leaders themselves, and to where it's not a leader and people up underneath the leader. It's decentralized, meaning that everybody is a leader and everybody has equal say so, or equitable say so. At this point, it's just a matter of which one is the wisest and which one has the most knowledgeable. That's the person who's taking the lead. That's what a wise leader does. A wise leader is not always trying to be a leader to the point where, see, I know how to lead. You see what I'm saying? I just would prefer not to, because that's a whole lot of stress. Got to fix people's issues. But a wise leader understands that they don't always have to take front and center, because that's not necessarily an area in which they are familiar with. So they will let the people on their team take the lead on that one, because they have the most experience, and they're the ones that are the wisest to have the best chance at making the group come out in one piece, alive and doing well. You dig what I'm saying? As opposed to an idiot leader that takes the leadership position just a little bit too seriously. They take it too seriously, and then now they think that leader means that they are supposed to be like they are supposed to lead no matter what, even if they're not experienced. They're named leaders, so they're sticking to the title. That's not what it is that you want. And see, the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups right here speaks to how you, Sagittarius, right? The Knight of Cups is, again, moving forward. So there's a sense of, are you moving forward to get to know them, or are you moving forward by yourself because you have become accustomed to being by yourself and you're pharaoh, like I said before? The Two of Pentacles and the Two of Wands represents how a lot of you are very much so in a situation, right, where you are trying your best to get to know them, because you will reach out to them more than likely, right, as well as they will reach out to you, and the two of you will have a conversation. The two of you will choose to hang out with one another more than likely, if you set that up. But at the same time, like it is, I said before, you might be feral. You might be feral at this point. And what I mean when I say feral, I mean the definition of feral, F-E-R-A-L, wild. You might be a little bit feral when it comes to like, you know what I'm saying? Like you so accustomed to doing things by yourselves now because you've been doing it for months now to the point where your socialization skills is lacking. You still have civility and respect and all that and you know and healthy respect and all that stuff, and you still know how to socialize by the way of, you know, not doing anything to anybody else, leave them by themselves, but you're not accustomed to socializing. And then you have, so let's clarify some cards. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. Two of Cups, Eight of Swords, the Fool, the World, and then last but not least, you have the Tower. The Two of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Fool represents how a lot of you very much so are, you will get to know them. The two of you will contact each other, but I'm seeing how you, Sagittarius, kind of be out of practice, and you'll probably let them know that you're out of practice. And the World and the Tower represents how, I'll say this, it leaves on a cliffhanger with the Tower card. This person may be very attracted to you, or it may not necessarily work out. From what I'm seeing, this person more than likely is very attracted to you. But what y'all do with each other when y'all hang out, that's y'all business. So let's clarify one more card and let's get out of here. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. High Priestess, Ten of Swords, Page of Cups, the Temperance, and then you have the Hanged Man, right? So Temperance is Sagittarius, right? So your own energy is in this reading, right? You already have the High Priestess from before, the second card. So the High Priestess and the Ten of Swords, right? Page of Cups, like it is that I said before, you and this person have to put in effort into this. I'm seeing how this person very much so likes you, like I just finished saying. But again, this person may like you in a sense of lust and not actually wanting you to be around long term. So how to disrupt that, to find out what's going on, is for you to actually ask them questions and find out what type of time they're on. The Temperance and a Hanged Man represents, because the situation for you is that you, Sagittarius, you essentially show them mercy. You know what I mean? Like, you're feral, like I said before. So again, a lot of people think of me as being defensive, and it's like, that's not what it is. That's not what it is at all. The reason why it is that I'm straightforward and I'm blunt, right? Even to the point where it may end up like getting some people to cry, and I've explained this before, is for a number of reasons. One of the reasons why is because I found that steadily being dishonest is not necessarily my best policy, mine personally. And not only that, but I also realized that being as honest as I possibly can and straightforward, I'm not really afraid of people's consequences, because truth be told, what it is, my dear Sagittarius, and this relates to you, is the fact that what's going on is people like to play powerful with other people. So it's like the mentality of, you have to watch what it is that you say to me. But it's like, how taken back is somebody when a person is not afraid of the consequences of saying whatever they want to say to you? That's freeing, to say whatever it is that they want to say. But again, when you think like that, a lot of people be thinking that you lost your mind and stuff like this. And it's like, no, that's not what it is. It's freedom is what it is. And that's what it is I'm saying to you, Sagittarius. You may actually have found that freedom. But what I'm saying to you is that freedom should also be temperamented with wisdom, meaning that you can say some stuff that may end up, you know what I mean, shaping how it is that this person sees you. But you Sagittarius have to know that they really like you right now. You just have to get to know them is all. You ain't, because when you're Pharaoh, you get out of practice with talking to people. You just tell them bluntly what it is. I've been there. I'm still kind of there, but not really, in the sense that I associate with people too much to not know how to interact. But that's it though. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.